viewers, you're watching 6 Stories at 6 with me, Rakhta Mishra. Viewers, the top story lined up for you are story number 1, the all-important meeting between Wang Yi, the Chinese Foreign Minister, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. That's going to happen in a short while from now. We'll get you live inputs on that. Also, story number 2 is the Dharmasthala conspiracy. We'll dig out all the details that have come up. And also, story number 3 is Shubhanshu Shukla's next mission. It's all about India's very own space mission, that is the Gaganyaan. Also on the show, we'll get you the outrage that continues on the assault on an army jawan in Meerut. We'll get you the reactions and ground report. Also on the show, how Mumbai has been inundated once again. It's in a deluge. Dramatic visuals have come in from several areas of the city. And lastly, we tell you the latest updates coming in from Kishtwar as hundreds are still missing. Story number 1, we start with the important visit of Wang Yi in New Delhi. He held talks with NSA Doval. It's a shifting global order. India, China once again finding themselves at the center of attention. Now, Wang Yi in New Delhi held key talks today with External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar and the National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. And in a very short duration, he is going to, just a while from now, he's going to meet the Prime Minister. And this visit, of course, comes at a very, very crucial juncture as trade tensions with the United States continue and also the border issues being addressed with China. And as it makes the diplomatic engagement one of the most significant ones, not just for the two countries, but for the wider international community. Here's more.
The world order seems to be changing. From the Galwan clash to the present time, the India-China relationship has come a long way. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi, who is currently in India, met with Indian Foreign Minister Jaishankar yesterday and with National Security Advisor Ajit Doval today. The talks centered around bilateral discussions between the two nations with plans to resume direct flights, reopen border trade at Himalayan crossings, and revive cross-border pilgrimages. Earlier yesterday, both Wang Yi and External Affairs Minister Jaishankar emphasized mutual respect between India and China and the recognition of each other's interests.
Excellency, I welcome you and your delegation to India at the start of your visit for the 24th round of talks between the special representatives of India and China. Our talks will cover economic and trade issues, pilgrimages, people-to-people contacts, river data sharing, border trade, connectivity, and bilateral exchanges.
In the meeting, Wang assured that Beijing will resume supplies of fertilizers, rare earth materials, and tunnel boring machines to India, a move that can add a lot of benefits in bilateral relations between the two countries. The assurance comes after nearly a year-long halt on exports, which had affected India's agriculture, automobile and infrastructure sectors. Beijing's decision to resume supplies comes at a time when global trade realignments are reshaping regional equations. For India, the move offers short-term relief for fertilizer and infrastructure needs, whereas for China, it may help to find a new big market in form of India. Soon after, today, Wang Yi met India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, with NSA Doval appreciating the peace efforts along the border.
Thank you very much for being here. I had a wonderful meeting, the last round in Beijing, and I'm very happy that since then, in the last 9 months, there has been an upward trend. Borders have been quiet, there have been peace and tranquility. Our bilateral engagements have been more substantial, and we are most grateful to our leaders who in Kazan in October last were able to set a new trend, and we have profited a lot since then.
Officials described the discussions as cordial, noting that both sides agreed to remain in dialogue. As both India and China prepare to restore ties, it remains to be seen how far this renewed engagement can go. But one thing is clear, both the nations are ready to amend their strained relationship.
And now, Dharmasthala, one of the most sacred sites in India, recently came into focus for being the site of an alleged mass burial case. But now the story is only crumbling down, with the SIT not finding any concrete evidence and a fake victim who does not even exist. The case is turning out to be a big hoax. Hindu activists staged a massive protest announcing the masked whistleblower's claims, calling it an attempt to malign the Hindu holy site. Here's the full story till now.
Dharmasthala, one of the most revered temples for Hindus in India. In the last 2 months, the place has been focus of a crime investigation. Allegations by this masked man that many women were raped, murdered and buried across Dharmasthala. Weeks into the investigation, the claims made, and the case itself is turning out to be a big hoax after excavations at multiple sites found no remains. It gets even murkier, as the masked whistleblower had reportedly told SIT that he was under pressure from certain groups to file a complaint in the first place. Hindu seers and groups have now hit the streets, questioning the Dharmasthala hoax, claiming an attempt to malign the place of worship. Thousands of Hindu activists and seers have been protesting, raising slogans. The Republic Kannada team has also, through its investigation, exposed the contradictions in the claims made on Ananya Bhatt. The investigation shows that the claims of this lady, Sujata Bhatt, do not add up. The ground investigation hints at the possibility that Ananya Bhatt does not even exist. The picture Sujata Bhatt claimed was her daughter, the real name of the person turns out to be Vasanta, as per residents of the area. Claims of the masked man don't add up either. Claims of Ananya Bhatt don't add up. The story is falling apart. The nail on the coffin, Sujata Bhatt's lawyer now claims that he does not even know if Ananya Bhatt even really exists. Focus is now on finding the conspirators of the Dharmasthala hoax.
Now, after making history at the International Space Station, astronaut group captain Shubhanshu Shukla now is looking ahead to India's next big giant leap in space, the Gaganyaan mission. After meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi yesterday, Shubhanshu Shukla says that the lessons from his space journey will directly strengthen India's human space flight program. In fact, he also talked to the Prime Minister about how other astronauts from other countries are very much curious about Gaganyaan, and they also showed interest in joining in that. Here's more.
India's space journey is preparing for its next big leap, the Gaganyaan mission. And Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla says he is ready.
मिशन तो एक सक्सेसफुल हुआ है सर, हम लोग वापस आ गए हैं, लेकिन ये मिशन अंत नहीं है, मिशन तो शुरुआत है। तो
अरे तो मैंने उसी दिन भी कहा,
आपने उस दिन बोला था सर,
हमारा पहला कदम है
सर। तो इस पहले कदम का मेन जो उद्देश्य था वो यही था कि हम कितना कुछ इससे सीख के हम वापस ला सकते हैं।
On Monday, Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla met Prime Minister Narendra Modi at his residence. Wearing an ISRO astronaut's jacket, he was welcomed with a warm hug as the Prime Minister walked with his arm on his shoulder. During the meeting, he gifted the Prime Minister the Axiom 4 mission patch and the tricolour he carried to space, the same flag that fluttered in the background during their video call from the orbit. He also showed the Prime Minister pictures he had clicked from the International Space Station on a tablet. As part of the Axiom 4 crew, Group Captain Shukla joined 3 international astronauts in conducting over 60 experiments and 20 outreach sessions during the 20-day mission aboard the ISS.
दोबारा से वही सारे चेंजेस आप मतलब चल नहीं सकते वापस आते हैं, तो चाहे आप कितने भी स्वस्थ हो। मुझे बुरा नहीं लग रहा था, मैं ठीक था, लेकिन फिर भी जब पहला कदम रखा तो मैं मतलब गिर रहा था, तो लोगों ने पकड़ रखा था मुझे। फिर दूसरा तीसरा, हालांकि मालूम है कि चलना है, लेकिन वो ब्रेन जो है वो उसको टाइम लगता है सर वापस समझने में कि अच्छा अब ये नया एनवायरनमेंट है, नया वातावरण है।
During his interaction with the Prime Minister, he also spoke of the challenges of food in space and how simple sprouts could hold the key to food security on long missions.
फूड बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है सर एक स्पेस स्टेशन पे। जगह कम है, कार्गो महंगा है, आप कम से कम जगह में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कैलोरी और न्यूट्रिशन आपको पैक करने की हमेशा कोशिश रहती है और हर तरह से प्रयोग चल रहे हैं सर। और इनको उगाना बहुत सिंपल है, बहुत ज़्यादा रिसोर्स नहीं चाहिए स्पेस स्टेशन में। छोटा सा एक आप डिश में थोड़ा सा पानी डाल के उनको छोड़ दीजिए और वो बहुत अच्छे से 8 दिन बाद वो स्प्राउट होना शुरू हो गए थे सर, स्टेशन में ही मुझे देखने को मिले।
Training, he admitted, was far tougher than expected. A mix of engineering, endurance and discipline.
बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्रेस हुआ है सर और लोग काफ़ी हंसे थे मेरे साथ। उस मीटिंग के बाद उन्होंने मुझे चढ़ाया भी था कि आपके प्रधानमंत्री ने आपको होमवर्क दिया है। दिया तो है और बहुत ज़रूरी है सर। हमें इस बात का आभास था, मैं गया ही इसलिए था।
The Prime Minister hailed Group Captain Shukla's mission as just the first step, adding that his experiences will directly strengthen India's ambitious Gaganyaan program.
स्पेस स्टेशन और गगनयान
सर,
दो हमारे बड़े मिशन हैं
सर,
उसमें आपका एक्सपीरियंस बहुत काम आएगा।
And finally, from walking in zero gravity to bringing back lessons for India's own space journey, Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla's Odyssey is now charting the path to Gaganyaan, India's own human spaceflight program.
Bound to a pole, brutally beaten up. An Indian soldier humiliated in his own hometown. This shocking incident has unfolded at a Meerut toll plaza, where Jawan Kapil Singh was assaulted by a group of toll workers. We showed you the CCTV footage, how it sparked national outrage, viewers. Now, 6 have been arrested and a hefty penalty on the toll plaza operator has been levied. But the question is, how did a defender of the nation end up victimized on his own soil?
Tied to a pole, beaten black and blue, an Indian Army Jawan humiliated in public. Soldier on his way back to duty in Jammu and Kashmir was assaulted at a toll plaza in Meerut, his own hometown. CCTV footage captured the horror. Kapil Singh of the Rajput regiment was stopped by toll staff after he showed his army ID. What followed was nothing short of shocking. His ID card was snatched, he was tied to a pole and then was beaten by a group of toll workers. The family is in absolute shock.
जो मेरे बच्चे के साथ करा वो किसी के साथ ना हो, ऐसा उनके गैल होना चाहिए क्योंकि बिना गलती के मारा है। अगर कोई गलती होती तो मारते भी तो हमें भी थोड़ा सा ही आता कि हाँ हमारे बच्चे ने कुछ गलती करी है। बिना गलती के इतना पीटना ठीक तो नहीं, उन्होंने तो जान से मारने तक का कर दिया। पता नहीं अगर वो कोई और होता तो शायद ना इतनी चोट झेल सकता।
Even his brother, who tried to rescue him, was attacked, his arm broken.
आपके हाथों में देखिए ये पट्टी है, कमर में भी पट्टी लगी हुई है, सर भी फाड़ दिया गया। ये देखिए यहाँ पे भी चोट के निशान हैं और स्टिचेस लगे हुए हैं। आप उनके साथ ही थे, ये देखिए किस तरह से उन्होंने जो मोटे मोटे रॉड से जब मारा ये कार्रवाई की। और उसके बाद देखिए ये निशान, चोट के निशान आपको हम दिखा रहे हैं। हाथों में अभी भी पट्टी बंधी हुई है, सर पे स्टिचेस है, अभी भी खून के निशान है। यानी आप देख सकते हैं कि किस तरह से उन्होंने अधमरा कर दिया है।
मैम जल्दी जाना था हमें थोड़ा सा, तो एक गाड़ी वाला जो था उसके साथ में वो बहस चल रही थी पहले से जो आ रखा था। तो हमने बोला कि हमारी गाड़ी निकल जाने दो, कपिल ने यही बोला था। मैं उसके साइड वाली सीट पे बैठा हुआ था। उसके बाद में निकलने के बाद में उसने अपना पास दिखाया, उन्होंने पास लेके पास फेंक दिया और बोलने लगे कि हम नहीं निकलने देंगे ऐसे। उसके साथ में बदतमीजी करी, उसके मुंह पे घुट मारा और साथ में करीब 8-10 लड़के थे, तुरंत से वे आए, रोड ले रखी थी, लटता उनके हाथ में और एक बुढ़ा जो था ईंट से वार कर रहा था, उसको पोल से बांध के।
The video of the assault went viral, triggering outrage and protests. Locals vandalized the toll plaza and demanded strict action.
यानी आप लोग को जब तक न्याय नहीं मिलेगा आप लोग उठेंगे नहीं यहाँ से।
जब लोग न्याय नहीं मिलेगा, जब लोग लूटने गए, जब लोग यहाँ का जो लाइसेंस निरस्त होगा और यहाँ की जो सिक्योरिटी टीम है बिल्कुल खत्म होगी, लोकल का कोई बंदा जो जॉब करेगा नहीं, जब लोग से नहीं उठने गए।
And viewers, Mumbai is continuously battered by heavy rainfall. As incessant rains continue, all the semi-government colleges and schools have been shut. The IMD has issued a red alert and a high tide warning has also been issued. Meanwhile, Andheri, Thane and Kurla are the worst affected areas in the city, viewers. In fact, the update today is that at least 250 flights at the Mumbai airport have been affected. The entire tarmac has been filled up with water. It's completely inundated. Here's more.
Roads flooded. Transportation paralyzed. Schools and colleges shut. Subways underwater. Mumbai continues to be on a red alert. Heavy rainfall has brought Mumbai to a standstill for the third consecutive day.
मुंबई में जोरदार बारिश हो रही है। बारिश होने की वजह से मुंबई के कई इलाकों में पानी भर गया है। मैं इस समय अंधेरी ईस्ट में हूँ, तस्वीरें दिखा रहा हूँ किस तरह से पानी भरा हुआ है। लगभग 3 से 4 फुट पानी भर चुका है। लगातार बीएमसी कर्मचारी, पुलिस कर्मचारी लगातार लोगों को हटा रहे हैं। तस्वीरें देखिए अंधेरी सबवे का, तस्वीरें देखिए किस तरह से नदी बन गया है। लगभग 5 से 6 फुट पानी भर गया है। लगातार पानी की रफ्तार देखिए किस तरह से पानी के अपने रफ्तार में जा रहा है आगे। मुंबई में अलग अलग जगहों पर चाहे कांदीवली हो, बोरीवली हो, अंधेरी हो, गोरेगांव हो, चूना भट्टी हो, शान हो, माटुंगा हो, हर जगह यही तस्वीरें देखने को मिल रहा। हर जगह जल जमा हो गया है। बीएमसी कर्मचारी, मुंबई पुलिस कर्मचारी लगातार लोगों को हटा रहे हैं।
With heavy to extremely heavy rainfall forecasts, high tide alert has been issued in the city. The Mithi River water is close to the danger level. The water has reached up to 3.10 meters, while the danger mark is at 4 meters. In Thane, cars submerged in flooded underpass. Locals swam to rescue the trapped passengers. In Eastern Express Highway area, vehicles lie partially submerged. People struggle through knee-deep water as monsoon fury has brought the chaos to the city. Due to incessant rain, several train routes and traffic has been affected. On the harbour line, the services have been suspended. In Kurla, buses have been partially submerged. Meanwhile, the vehicular movement is slow at the Oberoi Junction. Personnel of Mumbai Police are at the spot to assist the people. Low-lying areas like Airoli have been disrupted with traffic and delayed local train services, impacting normal life in the city and suburbs. In the last 48 hours, Mumbai has recorded 100 mm rainfall, with Andheri, Nalasopara, Wadala being the worst affected areas.
And viewers, now rescue efforts in Jammu and Kashmir's Kishtwar entered the 6th day after a massive cloudburst triggered deadly flash floods. The disaster has already claimed over 60 lives, and many people are still missing, more than 100 still missing. And to strengthen the operations, Indian Army has inducted drones and binoculars as search moves to riverbeds to locate more bodies. Here's more from ground. Devotion turned into tragedy.
A deadly cloudburst struck without warning in Jammu and Kashmir's Kishtwar district. Death toll has mounted to 65. On day 6 of rescue operation, NDRF and Army continue to dig through the rubble to locate more bodies.
The 17 Rust Rifles of the Indian Army along with the SDRF that is operating in the area, and also the aerial surveillance is also being done. The drones are being made ready by the Indian Army troops so that they can also be inducted into the operation. The drones have played a pivotal role in the ongoing operations, and now as we speak the search teams have been launched.
The Indian Army is using drones to search the riverbed.
It's the 6th day of the relief and rescue operations that are underway in the Chashoti village of the Kishtwar that was hit by the cloudburst on 14th of August. And so far, 64 people have lost their life, while as per official data, 35 are still missing. Now the search operations are continuing in the area with the NDRF team along with the Jammu and Kashmir police being swung into action. These riverbeds are being thoroughly searched by the security forces. In the upper side of the Chashoti, you saw the Indian Army's 17 Rust Rifles along with the SDRF Kishtwar team that was searching the entire area, and here it is the Jammu and Kashmir police along with the teams of the NDRF, and they are searching for every possible place where the bodies could be due to the flash floods that have taken place.
But amid the devastation, there is a story of extraordinary courage. Government teacher Uttam Chand lost his brother, sister-in-law and niece in the tragedy, but put his own pain aside to save others. He rescued 40 people trapped in the rubble and saved 80 students who had a narrow escape after their Independence Day preparations delayed them from reaching the incident site.
बोले तूफान इतना आया है, पीछे हम वो देसी में बोलते हैं हाड़ आ गया। मैं इतना बड़ा हाड़ आ गया, तब मुझे ये मैं तब वो दौड़ के गया, बोला नहीं उधर नहीं जाना चाहिए। वो लोग बोलने लगे उधर, क्योंकि मेरे स्कूल के पीछे में वो सारा ये जो त्रासदी हुई है ना।
बच्चे तब तक सारे सेफ थे? बच्चे
मैंने पहले सेफ निकाल दिए। मैंने उनको बोला कि हमने जाना है 2 बजे तक, 1 बजे के हाल की जाना था। मैंने कहा 2 बजे तक हम नहीं जाएंगे क्योंकि हमारे पास कुछ प्रोग्राम बहुत ज़्यादा थे, उनका मैंने चेकअप वगैरह करना था स्कूल का।
From homes to families, the cloudburst took everything away. What remains in Kishtwar is destruction, grief, and a trail of death.
All right, viewers, with that's a wrap in this edition of 6 Stories and 6. Thank you so much for watching.